So right here last night, we were talking about Denver's ban on dogs in breweries. They're going to start enforcing it. I opined that I think that's a little foolish, that perhaps dog lovers could just use some discretion and courtesy, and that perhaps the city could use some discretion as well, rather than enforcement. I've heard from so many of you about our editorial last night. Many of you agree with me. Thank you for the validation. It sustains me. But I was particularly interested in the number of thoughtful disagreements that I heard from people like Paul Woolever of Westminster. So loved his letter, wanted to bring him in to chat about it. And Paul, I appreciate the fact that you vehemently disagree with me, yet you were not disagreeable about it.
Well, I was gently disagreeable.
Well, okay, tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me why dogs should indeed be completely banned from breweries.
Well, my main objection to it is a personal issue that I have a pretty serious allergy to dogs. Basically, it turns into asthma. So I get around dogs, my trachea closes down, my face swells up. It's very, very unpleasant. So I get around dogs and that happens. Not every dog, but it's pretty unpredictable and it will happen, yes.
So tell me, why is it that you think that the city should weigh in here as opposed to, say, some breweries can allow dogs and other places could be a haven for people like yourself by saying we won't allow dogs here?
Well, I think, I'd look at it basically as the same sort of situation as smoking, where smoking is just not allowed in most public places unless you go to like a cigar bar. I guess it caters specifically to that particular activity. But I think as a rule, public places, especially closed-in places, should not allow dogs in there. They're there for people. So I don't think they should be allowed into bars, restaurants, stores, airplanes, hospitals. But that's,
And you noted to me yesterday that you kind of see this creeping advance of dogs into every aspect of society, with dog lovers who think that everyone should love their dogs as much as they do and they should take them everywhere.
Well, exactly. And, I understand people love their dogs or they're attached to them, whatever the situation is, but not everybody's attached to their dogs, to the other person's dogs. And I get this where, somebody with a dog and the dog will start to come up to me and I just start backing away because I don't want to have this allergic reaction. And they say, oh, don't worry, he won't bite. And I say, no, it's not about biting. It's about breathing. I want to continue to breathe. And people just, dog owners, I think, just don't understand it. There's quite a few of us out here that have a pretty severe allergy to dogs.
Well, I think you might have opened some eyes and minds. I appreciated your letter last night. I appreciate the fact that you didn't open it up with "you blowhard, you ignoramus." So we had a great conversation. I got my say on it. Now you got your say on it. Thank you, brother. It was fun talking with you.
You too, Kyle. Enjoy your show very much. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir. Talk to you again soon. Cheers, Paul.